So it is literally, what is it? It says 29 out there, but with the wind chill, it's negative, it's 2 degrees. So it's stupid cold outside. And I thought while I'd wait, you can see the little ice, the little ice symbol here. While I wait for the car to warm up, I could do a quick review or walkthrough on the car so far. I've had it now for 1 week, so 7 days. And I've driven it up to 386 miles. I've had to pump gas once. And so far, I mean, it's amazing. I've really, when I first got it, it was kind of like, I don't really know what I got, but as I'm learning the car, what it does and how it moves and all the ins and outs, it's been a whole lot of fun driving this vehicle. So to start off, it's thick, right? Like, if you like and enjoy a more complicated way of driving, or not as straightforward than automatic, this is gonna be for you. The AC thing is a little bit, and you gotta remember, if you don't know who I am, I used to drive a Nissan Sentra, a 2010 Nissan Sentra. So I'm talking about like the most basic of basic cars. It doesn't do, you know, that car doesn't do anything. It doesn't have any of this stuff. So all this stuff is new for me. Even this push to start thing, it's like, when they were selling the car, it's like no one mentioned this. It's like, this is the most stock standard feature these days, except for the fact that I never used one. So this iPad thing is it's good. I thought when I was watching it online, I actually thought it was worse than what it is in person. And the reason I say that is because, like, when I noticed people were going through it, it wasn't as reactive. Like, it's not an iPad, right? Like an iPad, it knows to like the micro centimeter that you're moving and you're touching it. This is not that. This feels like if you were using an iPad and you had a cover on it, like a plastic cover on it, so you have to use your finger a lot. You know, you gotta press down on it. But in reality, it's not what it's for. You just push a button and it'll take you where you want to go. So, like, you know, it's not like you're not really messing with it. As in my experience, like, you can use the map, and if you want to, like, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you'd be over here doing this while you're doing it. And you can't, like, pinch or anything like that. But, you know, it works. I'd give it, like, a B-. Like, it's fine. When people call, like, again, this is new to me. When people call, you can use the phone. It's attached to the car. I don't like how once you're attached, like, you basically can't use your phone. Like, and there's no real good place to put it because there's this cable, right? And I should probably go outside to do this. Yeah, that would have been smarter because now it's dark. There's nowhere to put this cable because if you want to use Apple CarPlay, it has to be connected. It's not Bluetooth. You can just use Bluetooth, but it's not going to connect this whole thing, and you get a different screen or whatnot. So, like, if you don't mind using the Subaru stuff, it's not a big deal. But, like, putting it here and the stick thing in the way, it is a little annoying. Like, you can't use it, and if you want to keep it, like, next to you, you got to put it, like, on your lap, which I really don't like. I mean, for safety reasons, that's good, but, like, I like to check my phone, like, at stoplights, and just to see, like, what else I have. It's a little bit annoying to have to go in there, in and out, in and out, in and out. There's really not that much space in this little dashboard area, or this little thing right here. What else? I never use these buttons, but they work. This is kind of small, I'll say. Like, this little sun blocker thing, wind visor thing, it's pretty small. Like, even compared to the Sentra, it's like, it's not very big. So that's, you know, take that for what it is. The windows work great. I do like the lighting, like, things actually light up. Again, coming from the Nissan Sentra, this is a lot of fun to use. Like, I can up the volume, I can down the volume, I can change the song. I couldn't do that before, so that's pretty cool. So I think you have to hit play here though. So, like, up, down, next. And then it's cool too because they got this system, this thing right here, and you can change what you want to see. And I saw on the YouTube reviews, like, a lot of people like having this PSI one because, you know, it goes whenever you go. You can measure the gauge or whatnot, but I actually prefer to have it in, man, my Spotify is playing a lot of weak music. Look at this. It's like top artist type stuff. There you go. Even though that is top artist. My favorite one is this one, because this one it routes your trip, so you'll know, oh, okay, I've been in the car for 8 minutes and I've gone this distance. And so when I go places that I frequently go to, like the office or my parents' house, I'll time it like, all right, last time it took me 20 minutes. Can I get there faster? Or, oh my God, this is taking me longer. The fact that you can have the map on all the time is like, again, for coming from the Nissan Sentra, this is great. Like, I can always route to where I'm going and know for sure, like, okay, this is it's always telling me where how far it is, if there's traffic. And to use it, it's not very hard. So like, I would save more places because I don't have everything saved. But so like, if I wanted to actually search up a place, this is where it gets like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Think about like an iPhone not too long ago, 10 years ago. It feels more like that than it is this. So whatever, it's warmed up enough. Let's hit the backup camera, which honestly, it's really hard for me. It's really hard to use because, again, I never use one. I don't know, there's a green line, a red line, and a yellow line, and I couldn't tell you, I don't know which one to trust. And even when I look at one that, I think it's the yellow one that tells you like which way you should go, I don't feel confident in it yet. But it's only been seven days. The lights on the Subaru, like the LED lights, they're so nice. Like, it makes it feel real good. Like, I feel like it looks cool. Should buy sunglasses. And I feel like previous cars that I've driven standard, I feel like they are harder to engage the clutch. I don't know if that's how you say it, but this is like super easy. I haven't driven standard in like 3 years, and me getting on it was like, it was nothing. Like, it was very easy to pick up, to get back on, and like I would find it very hard to stall out. Like, I don't know how I would have to stall out. It would be disastrous. Like, I don't like, it's not difficult to clutch in and clutch out, if that's even a thing. So Total Wine is full. All these places are full because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, so everybody's getting their last minute shopping, beverages, food. And yeah, the sound of the car when you start it is pretty loud. Like, it sounds crazy. It honestly sounds like it's about to blow up, which, it's kind of cool. But once you start moving around, like, it stops. I don't know what it does, but it ceases to be that loud. And so the drive itself, which I like the fact that this car isn't as flashy as some of the other versions. I like that it's not as loud. I like that it kind of looks like, if you didn't know, it kind of looks like a normal car, which I really, really like, because I want to be low key. If I wanted a flashy car, I would get a flashy car, but I don't want a flashy car. I want like something like a daily driver, like something that is not too much, but is fun to drive, because it makes the whole driving experience better. And so I'm not gonna punch it because I'm still under 1,000 miles, but I'll get to 4, see how that feels. And so yeah, the car's quick. I wouldn't say it's like dead, like a demon car fast, but there are certain sweet spots that you can definitely feel. I can definitely feel like, oh, okay, this thing does have pull. So for instance, on the highway, when I'm on gear 6 and I'm cruising, like, I can still hit the gas and it will definitely pick up. Like, again, compared to the Nissan Sentra, like, this thing actually goes. Sometimes when I'm on 3 and I hit it from when it's 1.5 to 4, like, that feels really good, because while I don't launch like a rocket, like, the speed, how it speeds up feels like, so, like, you feel the difference. And I really like that, because you can maneuver a lot of different ways when you have that kind of control on the car. So I'll try to do it here, even though I'm on 3rd gear and I'm already at 2 RPMs, so I can't go too fast. But was actually super chill. So now that I'm on 4, let me try it here. Pass up this truck. And I will say too, what's weird is this blinker thing. Like, I still really can't get a hold of what it is, like what it's supposed to be doing. So if I hit right, it'll stay like this. And then I'll go to the right, and then it stays like this. So in order to turn it off, you have to go down. But you can't go too down because it'll go left. So you have to go like in the middle. And I think I'm getting more of the hang of it, but it's not that easy to understand. Did I mention this thing has seat warmers? Because it does, and that's very useful, especially in times like these. I just got a text message, so that's cool, because now I know I have a text message. It's actually hilarious though using this, because it talks to you.
In Heritage Boys, Danny Carrillo said, "So you're not going?" Replied to the group.
Yes.
What do you want to say to orangutan? Orangutan. Orangutan. Heritage Boys orangutan. Orangutan. Orangutan.
I will not be in attendance.
It says, "I will not be in attendance." Send it?
Yes.
Done.
So that's funny, because if you have like emojis like I do on everything, it'll name it out, so it could be a little bit like it's not practical to have the emojis on there anymore. And then you could just switch back to your map. And so the seat warmers are actually freaking burning me now, so let me take those down a notch, lower it, because I was on extremely hot. And here we are getting to, and then this is the AC itself. So like, it's what's cool about this dashboard is that it does keep the most I would say the most prominent information that I would want. Maybe this isn't the best for what everyone would want. So like, I'll know what song is playing, I'll know where I'm going because of the map, and then I know what the AC is. Like, I don't ever have to switch screens. So there's different variations of it. So like, what is it? Like if I go here, no, that's not it. If I go, how to go home here, and then I go left, I get like both. I get a little bit of every screen. So like, what am I doing? I'm taking my right on Jensen Street. Where am I going? It's on the map up top. And then I have a picture of the album and what's playing. What's up with this weak ass music though? There we go. So, but this, this is like overkill. Like, I'm fine with the way it was, which is the maps. And then we're good there. And then, like I said, I can have it up there, and I can have it here. For this, you actually don't need them. Initially I was messing with it. I would hit this, and then I would change it up here. But you can actually just do it here. Like, you can just push the button, and then these can either sync or not be synced. Again, probably a feature that's been around forever. I just never had one, and it's useful. So you don't actually have to mess with this. It's just to see. If you wanted to change it, that's when you want to click into it and mess with it here. But for the most part, I mean, it's pretty easy to use. Like, it just takes some getting used to. And I do have, like, I guess when you buy a Subaru, the dealership, a new one, they'll have they said that they set up an appointment with me 2 weeks after I bought the car, which is in this coming week, and you can go and ask them, like, based on your driving experience, what questions you have. So they want you to go through the car and then experience it and be like, okay, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? And so honestly, and you know, I'm not against it. Like, I could Google all this stuff. So like, I'll YouTube it, I'll read articles. I don't really want to deal with that, so I'm probably not gonna go. I don't see the benefit. The way I see that part is like, they want me to go back to the dealership and they're all gonna be, hey, how's this, how's that? Like, I don't know. I just want the car. I wanted the car. Thank you for y'all's help, but I don't know. That's just, for some reason, I get a kind of way when people tell me stuff like, dude, I can figure it out. That's probably awful. And so, what else? I really can't hit it because, like, I'm gonna get freaking stopped by a freaking car or a cop. This is not like a safe place to drive, because there's you know, cops around every now and then. But overall, if I had to give a review for 7 days, I mean, this car has been great. I enjoy it every time I drive it. I've been driving a lot more just because I have it. The sound itself, like, I listen to music quite a bit, so the stereo system itself, when I initially got it, I was like, but it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'd give it a stock, right? Like, it's a stock default stereo. It's not gonna blow you away, but there's nothing wrong with it. And then this is the premium. I should have said this at the beginning. This is the WRX premium, so it doesn't have the updated speakers or the roof or anything like that. I think this was like 33 MSRP basically. You do have to pump premium gas. It says it's recommended, like, if you use a lower one, it's not gonna break your engine or anything, but performance will be hindered. So it's like, why on earth would you ever do that to your vehicle, especially if it's new? And switching gears is super simple. I do like when you're switching gears, it tells you here what gear you're on, although, like, it takes some time for it to register. So, like, I'm on 6 now, but there's like a delay, and sometimes, like, I'll be driving and I'll hit the gas and it still won't tell me. So I don't know why there's a delay like that. Another big thing I'm a fan of is this, I don't know what it's called, a chronograph? I don't know what it's called. That might be a watch thing, but, like, I really like the font and the design of it, especially this side. That side is a little bit more spaced out, so it's not as noticeable, but this is really nice. Like, I would want this as a watch face with the adjustment of it telling the time instead of the speed, because I think it looks so nice. And you know, maybe Subaru should make a watch and put your logo on there and put that chronograph, if that's what it's even called. And so here we are. We're about 1 minute from the gym. Probably end this before I get there, because I got this camera thing on my head and I don't know, that's just kind of weird. I got the magnetic gray color, which is for sure my favorite color. The gray was okay. The white, I actually did like the white, but it's too noticeable. Like, you know, it's white. Anytime you get anything on there, it's gonna be like, oh crap, it's dirty. The blue is a little bit too flashy for me. I think I would have gotten it if that was the only choice, but and I think it would have grown on me, but it's a little bit too, the royal blue, the pearl blue, I think it's called, or some refer to it as the rally blue. I would have gotten it, and I think I would have liked it. It's just, I do like this one better at first impression, you know? I could be wrong. I'm not gonna know anymore. There's a darker blue that I also would have liked, again, because it's more subtle, it's not as flashy. And then there's an orange and a red, which I definitely would not take. It's just too bright. So this is the car that I really, really wanted as far as the color. And it's crazy because I called every dealership. First of all, none of them had it in stock. Only one place had the right color in the right trim. And I mean, honestly, it wasn't that bad. I just had to wait like two and a half weeks to get it. And so that is the thing. So I guess I'll step out real quick just to show the car, and we can end the video like that. So, and it's so cool because, like, my keys have been in my pocket. Like, I usually, you know, had to take them out of here. So I'm just gonna turn it off real quick, and it's gonna say see you. Well, once you open the door. No message. There it goes. See you. Just gonna do it quick. Quick look-sies on the whip. And that's a wrap.